Carnegie spent his time as a boy working in a Pittsburgh cotton factory after he immigrated to the United States from Scotland. Before too long, Carnegie rose to the position of division superintendent of the Pennsylvania Railroad in 1859. While employed by the railroad, he invested in ventures such as iron and oil companies, and made his first fortune by the time he was in his early 30s. Carnegie soon became one of the richest men in the world and had a monopoly on the steel industry.
Hey, get back to work! Sorry, I don't care if you're tired. If you don't work, you and your whole family's gonna die, and I will not care!
The factory conditions were terrible for the workers, to say the least. The factories were dangerous due to open flames, cramped spaces, and extreme noise. The workers' strike occurred due to a combination of these conditions and a decrease in the already low wages from the chairman of the Carnegie Steel Factory, Henry Frick. Frick believed wages should be lowered due to a lack of efficiency in the factories and inflated worker salaries.
Ah! Gary! No, Gary! Gary, talk to me. You okay, Gary? Gary, I need help. Gary, come
What's
back.
all this ruckus?
Gary's injured.
Get back to work! I'll handle
Sorry,
Gary.
Never expected you to run away and leave me feeling this empty. Your meow right now would sound like music to me. Please come home, 'cause I miss you, Gary.
Gary, come home.
Gary, can't you see I was blind? I'll do anything to change your mind.
Hello, Mr. Carnegie. I have a bone to pick. The factory is not having the productivity that it should. These damn no-good factory workers don't deserve half the pay they're getting.
I trust that you know what you're talking about, but it's a bad look for me if I go against my supposed pro-labor stance.
Well, Mr. Carnegie, if that's your concern, how about I be the one to take the hit? I'll oppose the labor unions. Just think of how much money we can make. Less for the working bums means more for us.
What exactly are you proposing?
I'll handle it.
Whatever you say, but can you please leave me alone while I'm on vacation?
Come in.
Have you seen?
Seen what?
That devil Frick won't negotiate the wages with the union, and work conditions aren't going to improve. This is my life, this is your life, this is our family lives at stake here.
Every day we work off our tails to feed money into the pockets of the men who don't need it. Looking in the eyes of my wife, I see her trying to hide the pain. The pain of living off a quarter of a meal each day just to make sure her children have enough food to stop their stomachs from quaking as they try to struggle to sleep through the night. I just
Hey,
can't.
do you hear that?
Wiping out organization all around us. Don't you see the Homestead is next? The time has come to send Mr. Frick a message. We will not stand for these conditions we work under. We refuse to be paid scraps, and we shall not work long hours. We will demonstrate the demands of the union. A union that will not be broken by a greedy man. All in favor, say aye!
Aye!
Hello? Hello? Mr. Pinky Pinkerton? I would like to request your services in breaking up a strike. I need them, now.
Say less.
Thank you.
The Pinkerton National Detective Agency was an independent police force that specialized in theft cases on the railway, protecting trains and catching train robbers. The Pinkertons also thwarted an assassination plot against President Abraham Lincoln. The founder of the Pinkertons is none other than the legendary Alan Pinkerton, and the man before you is his son, top-tier detective Pinky Pinkerton.
Strike! I hope your mom dies! Strike?
Hey, you guys need to settle down.
Looks like your life got cut short. Maybe you should have worked harder.
Please don't
Hey,
kill me.
Peter.
In the fallout of the strike, 7 men ended up dead with many more injured. Initially, there was a slight victory for the workers, but when the National Guard was sent in, the union's takeover of the factory fell apart, and eventually the factory was returned to management. Overall, the strike was not the successful effort that the men were hoping for, due to the combined power of the Pinkertons and the National Guard.